Bonjour, Skaven and Sylvaneth players.
Yeah.
We apologize for the jokes about French. Only 5 of our boxes that arrived at our FLGS were in English. The other 15 were in French.
Yeah.
We don't know why, considering we live in northern Indiana. We're a bit far from Montreal for that, but who knows?
Yeah, we're 6 hours from even remotely Canada.
Luckily, we did manage to secure an English copy for this review.
Yeah.
Echoes of Doom. Vengeful tree spirits strike back at a verminous empire. The tree spirits, the verminous empire strikes back.
Yeah. Flip it around so it's on the. Yeah.
I forgot about reversing things. Let's take a look at the back of the
Speaking
box.
of reversing things, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys probably all seen this. Let's go and crack it open. So the box itself, if you're depending how exciting this is to you, depends entirely on which of these factions you play.
Yeah. If you're a Sylvaneth player, you're probably pretty hype.
Yeah. In fact, let's talk about the Sylvaneth first because that's where the
'cause it's
hype
on
is,
top.
right? So hey, I found a Lady of Vines.
Oh yeah.
She is in fact very vine-y, also known as Dr. Triagonopus. Dr. Triagonotree. Blah. There we go.
Yeah.
So Lady of Vines, kind of a hybrid support / damage dealing model for Sylvaneth. Yeah, there's some hair in here, which
There's not hair. It's actually.
Oh, it's the plastic stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. Cool. This is all going into our lungs right now, I'm sure.
Oh no, it's fine. It's inert. Don't worry. Lady of Vines, new model. And you've got the Gossamer Archers there, right?
Yeah. These are bugs.
So if you haven't seen the rules, guys, on these guys, basically after they use Unleash Hell, they can make a retreat move for free.
Yeah.
So
they're moving.
A bit like the Foxes from Lumineth, they're going to be really hard to pin down.
Yeah.
Here is the through for Kurnoth Hunters.
Yep.
So they did take a bit of a nerf by most accounts in the new book.
Okay.
But that was kind of to be expected because they were kind of what was carrying the old book.
They're doing a lot of weight or doing a lot of heavy lifting. Spirit of Durthu here.
Yep. There's a more Kurnoth Hunters, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, and here's the rest of Durthu.
Yeah. Durthu gets 2 sprues. It's Durthu and or the Tree Lord.
Yeah.
Durthu got a pretty giant buff, if for no other reason than that he no longer immediately brackets from 6 to D6 damage when he takes 2 wounds. It's now like half as... All the monsters they come out with now essentially bracket at half their wounds count.
What an idea.
Yeah, they changed it from bracketing at like 3.
Yeah.
Which is its pros and cons. Durthu benefits from that massively.
Yeah.
Because his biggest problem was he does this 6 damage with an attack until you put 3 wounds on him.
Yeah.
And then it's D6. And D6 is so much worse than 6 because you'll always roll a 1 when you need it.
Yeah.
So obviously the Sylvaneth got the better half of this box.
Oh, like by a country mile.
Again, popping back to the review I did on just the counting up how much this side is worth. It's about $250 of Sylvaneth and about 180 of Skaven. So Skaven technically is not worth the cost of the box if you're just getting this for Skaven. If you're like me and you sold the Sylvaneth half for $100 to your friend Max, then this is fine.
Hi, Max.
Yeah. Hi, Max. Thanks for giving me the money early because I didn't give you the models yet. But don't worry. You have proof that I said I sold it to you.
Yeah.
All right. Now.
We'll see you in the comments, brother.
So here's
Screaming Bell, right?
Screaming Bell or
Plague Furnace?
Plague Furnace.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I remember that
There's
thing
the other half
from
of it.
Yeah, there you go. I remember that stupid stinky thing from the start collecting boxes when I was doing Skaven. It was just like, yep, it's in there.
We don't know the rules on the new Plague Furnace yet. We do know the Screaming Bell has changed a lot.
Okay.
There's no longer on a 13 to win the game. They changed the way the whole casting everything works. It's a slightly worse wizard now, but it can also be a priest. How good that is will depend a whole lot on the book spells and the book prayers.
Yeah.
We do know that it's summoning things is now much less about rolling lucky, and it's now about you get an added modifier depending on how many wounds you've taken. So the more damage you put onto a Screaming Bell without killing it increases the chance that it's going to summon a Vermin Lord.
It gets nastier the more you beat up on it.
Right.
It's like Mangler Squigs.
With still some randomness in there.
Well, obviously.
Well, yeah, so Skaven are keeping that.
Yeah. Turns out that randomness is really, really easy to put into a game that runs on D6s.
You say that, and yet.
Well.
Skaven, clan rats, they're clan rats.
You know what's up.
Again, we know that some of their rules changes, which we'll look at the Warscrolls here in a second. They haven't changed much.
Yeah.
You can build them either with spears or with their normal weapons. We don't know which of those is good. And then you only get half of a box of Stormvermin. Now, it is worth noting that the unit does come in sizes of 10. So you're not getting an undersized unit.
No.
But you're not getting a box of 20.
No.
And for how mismatched this box is in points, it's 1,300 points of Sylvaneth to 850 of Skaven. You could have put another sprue in here. You could have just put the other half of this in here.
No.
It wouldn't have busted anything, GW.
No.
And that really sucks.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I will say though, looking at the old sprues, this is like, oh hey, this is laid out in a sensible manner, like a human being put it together.
Yes,
and not a freaky computer.
But on the other hand, it's also much. So look at
it's got a lot of
Look at all that wasted space, CJ. We could put bits in there. Look at that. I can put my finger through.
Yeah.
You spin me right round,
ratty, right round like a record, ratty. So as usual, the art thing
does look amazing.
Yep.
It's like I love that the Stormvermin is just gnawing on the Gossamer Archer there. Come here. No, and they just like get off.
No, stop. Hey, quit it.
That Deathmaster's about to get absolutely ruined by Lady of Vines there.
Yeah, he's about to get absolutely dumpstered. Did we find the Deathmaster in here?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, he's over here.
Yeah, he's all on one sprue.
He's a single tiny sprue.
Boop. Oh, he's so precious. He's like 4 parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is your only new Skaven model.
Uh-huh. Suck it, nerd.
Not that I'm bitter. I do love that on GW's website there is a collection for each of these.
God.
And it contains a framed art print. The framed art print for the Skaven is still just the Lady of Vines about to dumpster the Ashen Deathmaster.
Wow. They're telling you a lot with that, huh?
Yeah, like, you guys really couldn't make it any more obvious.
They do not care for you and yours.
Worth noting that the base that the Lady of Vines comes on is the same base. It's 100 mil round.
Is it 100? That's not a 100 mil round.
What is it?
That's a 60 mil round.
60 mil round, sorry.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's the same base size as Draika.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm betting she's the same cost.
I'll bet. Yeah.
Or maybe, slightly.
Or close to it, yeah.
Slightly adjusted. Mm-hmm. The only core rules you get is one of these. You don't get the full...
Yeah.
That being said, these are still nice.
Yeah, no, those are super nice for handy stuff, but like they're kind of assuming that if you pick this box up, you're going to come back around. And of course, all the battle plans are in the.
Yeah, so if I can.
Yeah, if you can crack that
work
sucker
my
open,
inept fingers enough to get it open, I'll show you. So instructions, obviously.
Yeah.
You get instructions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what these.
You get tokens.
Yeah, of course.
Tokens for everything.
Yep.
Including terrain tokens, which, again, we noted that they started doing this with the Arena of Shades box, and they're continuing it. And I'm happy about that, at least.
I agree.
I always love a good 9-inch ruler.
Mm-hmm. Nope, not making that joke.
The Echoes of Doom book, of course, again, just framing the Deathmaster about to get dumpstered by the...
What we're getting at is
we're having rat kebab tonight is what we're doing.
Delicious.
Comes with all your lore on all your characters, painting, and, of course... some realm rules for the adamantine chain.
The adamantine chain, actually, yep.
These are, of course, all narrative. None of this is technically. It is also worth noting that the Warscrolls are in the back of this book as well.
Yeah.
I would like to think that means that these are staying around.
I should think so. Like, if they're there, but maybe they just were like, well, we have to get at least. What will
probably not stay around is the battlefield role because right now this says Stormvermin are just battle line. Which, if Stormvermin just stay battle line, I'll be a happy camper.
Yeah, and since this entire exercise is just giving you more and more excuses to not be happy, so obviously it's going to change.
Yeah.
You build clan rats with a rusty spear. They hit on a 5 and wound on a 4. You give them a rusty blade. They hit on a 4 and wound on a 4.
Yeah, see, in this one, there is absolutely no benefit to giving them the rusty spear, except for the extra inch of range.
Yep.
But they're on 28s in a unit of 20, so you don't need the extra inch.
Yeah.
You only need that if you're fighting in... it is also worth noting that the Stormvermin in this one only have the option for the halberd.
Yep.
They do not have the option for the shield and
Yeah.
sword and board,
which
they do have on their sprue.
Right.
Or rather, they have the board on their sprue. They don't have the swords.
And that's why we only got this half.
Right. So I'm assuming they'll have their other half.
Yeah, I should think so. I hope so.
Stormvermin, however, are now more distinctly bodyguards.
Oh yeah. And the rules show it.
Right. Yeah. They pass mortals, but only on a 4-up.
Well, better than not, right?
Yeah, apparently there's things that can increase that in the actual tome, but we don't know yet.
Yeah.
Well, it's on a 4-up, add 2 if it's the Clan Verminous hero.
Oh, okay. Eshin Throwing Star. He's got 5 ninja stars.
Yeah, 5 attacks.
4s
D3s,
and 4s, but
and 6s are mortals.
Well,
6s are D3 mortals. No, the Deathmaster
this is pretty all right.
He's 170 dang points though for
Woo!
5 wounds on a 4-up
Woo!
save.
Woo!
However,
Woo,
you get to hide him in a unit, just like the old days.
Okay. Well, then maybe that's all right.
Yeah, and those points could change. Spirit of Dearth we already talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Kurnoth Hunters apparently got a little bit of nerf. I never played Skaven in the first place. The Gossamids, unmodified 6s are D3 mortals.
Yeah.
The ranged mortals war is not going away.
Oh, no.
They don't have rend normally, so you're really
banking on those 6s, yeah.
But the fact that each one is D3 mortals.
Yeah. That's hard.
There's 5 guys in this unit.
Yep.
In theory, that's 15 mortals from attacks if you got as lucky as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And hitting and wounding on 3s. The Lady of Vines herself is a she can subtract hit rolls from enemies. She can add hit rolls for your own people.
Mm-hmm. She has a shooting attack that does D6 damage.
She summons dryads.
Hey.
And a 5-up ward spell.
She is a walking awakened wildwood.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Functionally, she is.
Yeah.
Wildwoods have changed. We haven't seen the full rules technically, although we have seen some of the leaks. Functionally, nowadays, you just pick terrain to be overgrown instead of having to cart around those stupid models.
Do you hear the sound of nobody complaining?
Someone at GW is complaining they put all that time into sculpting those trees.
Yeah, well, they should have sculpted them better and made them not suck so
Hey, you know
bad.
what? The newer Awakened Wildwoods are fine. They're decent terrain. They're good area terrain.
Yeah.
It's just dumb that when you have to have them to make your army work.
Yeah, and therein lies the catch. It's always that, oh, hey, this thing is just super, super necessary to get any utility at all out of your army.
Yeah, that's never fun. Nobody likes that.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to pony up extra for it on top of everything you're already ponying up.
Yeah.
So, that's the Echoes of Doom
Nobody
box.
makes me pony.
I'd have to pay someone for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Echoes of Doom box. You're not getting this because you don't give a crap about either of these factions.
No, you could not pay me enough to care about Skaven, and Sylvaneth are interesting, but not that interesting.
Fair.
I have enough armies already that I don't play.
I mean,
also,
what does that have to do with anything?
Well, right.
It's never stopped me from buying models.
That's true.
I don't understand the logic there. You'll have to break that out for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to break it out myself. It's not working. But yeah, I think if Lumineth weren't a thing, and I didn't already invest fairly heavily into them, I'd be like, ooh, Sylvaneth finally got something new. But I have elves already. I have Ideneth and I have Lumineth.
They're not elves, they're trees, CJ.
Suck all of. Oh wow, I can't say the rest of that.
The vines. Here we
Yeah,
go.
suck my vine.
No.
Obviously,
I'm getting this box. This is mine. I'm taking
because
it
it's
home.
his.
Yeah, that's why we opened it and rooted our paws through it. Our little Skaven-y paws. Spiritually, I am probably a Skaven. I love shiny things. I collect them, and I smell funny. So,
I mean, either that or a Raven. Raven Guard.
fair enough. And then that was the Space Marine chapter.
Yeah, there we go.
Raven Guard are just Skaven and power armor. Maybe not. Oh, that's
okay. Well, we get in a lore war here.
I am as uninterested in that as you are in Skaven.
Hey, all right, good.
But obviously, I'm getting this box. I wouldn't be getting the box if I couldn't have found somebody to take the Sylvaneth half though.
Yeah,
for $100 because
yeah. So
it's not a good Skaven box.
No, it's not.
I'm getting it because I don't have any Skaven.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for the new book to jump in, so now I'm jumping in.
Yeah,
I don't have any pre-existing Skaven, so I want all of this models.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm getting this box as a Skaven player.
Yeah.
If I was a Sylvaneth player, I'd be getting it because it's got a bunch of stuff that I'm probably going to want a lot of.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want... I mean, so if you're a Sylvaneth player, if you're just starting out, this is great. If you're an old school one, you definitely want the new stuff. And I don't think anybody is going to turn up their nose at another big tree man.
Right.
Because oh, well, I built the other one, so I'll build it the other way now. Or, it's oh, well, I have 3 now.
So yeah, this also comes out this Saturday.
It's
for pre-order. I've ordered mine, obviously. I hope yours comes in the language in which you ordered it. Until next time, I've been Josh.
I've been CJ.
And we'll see you around.
Squeak, squeak.